Oh, hello, everybody. Dank and Derpies here with a Gary's Mod Monday map making stream. It's been a while since I've done this, and I thought, it'd be a nice little change of pace here. Pardon me. I just want to make sure my camera angles are not messed up. There we go. I should have done that beforehand, but screw it. And thanks, Aiden, for this follow. Hey, so now what am I gonna build today? That's a good question. Let's see. Do I have to reconvert? See, I lost a lot of stuff on my old install. A lot of custom textures. I'm gonna have to go and remake those. That should not be hard. But I really wanted to get back into making an airplane map because I had an idea for a Trouble in Terrorist Town Gary's Mod map where you were in an airplane, but it looked like you were actually taxiing and everything. But the actual part of the map you were on was stationary, and it just looked like everything else was moving. Plus, I also am getting a little side effect from my recent fever of playing Doom. I want to actually try and convert the textures and try and build for Gary's Mod all of the maps from Doom. I think that would be kind of fun. There's so much I want to do. Ooh. Convert. Wait. All right. Okay, that's not right. That's not what I wanted to do. Damn it. Well, let's get a little background music going here first. Actually, I think I'll just play some video game music first. Because that's always a safe bet in terms of avoiding unwanted stream restrictions and the like. Holy crap. I don't want to have to deal with another 3 months of this bullshit of having to go from one channel to another just so I can keep streaming and providing content for y'all. No. Alright, there we go. That's some motivating sounding music. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna go and continue work on Gary's Mod, a flight simulator idea I wanted to work on for Gary's Mod, which also includes the map as much as it does the mechanics for this game mode. I wanted to do a flight simulator, but I wanted to do things a little differently. I wanted to scale down the graphics and the player viewport and everything so that I can make my maps bigger. So right now what I have here is 150 hammer units for 150 feet. So 150 hammer units for 150 foot wide runway. So that's basically a unit per foot, as opposed to 16 units per foot. My problem is I've been trying to deal with scaling the viewport down without having to deal with issues with clipping into the ground, and that's just been a real pain in the ass. Let me see. Common. Come on, douche canoe. There we go. There we go. In just a moment, folks, and we gotta turn up the heat in this room because it's getting unnecessarily chilly in here. And occasionally, for those of you who are new to my streams, I'll have to step to the side just to turn up the heat because the heater likes to be a pain in the ass. I hate it so much. Well, and that just reminds me that I wanted to get my hands on Black Mesa. I don't want full screen this game. Oops. Hold on, folks. Well, looks like you'll have to wait a moment before I can actually do anything because I had all of my subscriptions to the workshop items in Gary's mod to load, and that takes a good long while even though nothing is crashed or anything. Ugh, bother. I use OBS, and actually I use the latest version of OBS. When I build my new computer, I'm going to be upgrading Windows 10, and OBS apparently even optimized their NVEC video codec usage, but they can't do it for Windows 7 because of operating system limits, allegedly. So that's another good reason to go up to Windows 10 eventually. Plus, they also made it allegedly so you can integrate Twitch and Mixer and have chat windows for those platforms, which is really cool. But I don't know. One thing that bothered me to no end about Streamlabs OBS was I had trouble with resizing because it seemed like for whatever reason, even when I'm clicking on the right element, it doesn't want to select it and move it around, and the snapping, it just was such a pain in the ass. Holy shit. Yeah, plus the dedicated, there's just the normal OBS seems to run a lot better for people in general, which is, for the time being, going to be very important considering the old piece of shit I'm using right now. But perhaps when I finally get around to building my new computer, I shall. Right now, I'm using Windows 7. Although, when I build my new PC, I probably will begrudgingly go to Windows 10. Although, there are a lot of tools that will allow you to declutter the shit off of Windows 10, which will be worth looking into. Interesting, actually. Alright, since I'm just using Gary's mod for testing, I don't have any qualms about putting this in a really low resolution. Yeah, that's why I've been having the issues I've been noticing. Well. Ooh, Rika's gotten in touch. I haven't seen heads or tails of her in a long time. Oh, it's just someone who used to run, who along with another person I know, used to run Gary's mod servers, and we got along very well. Even when I did stupid things like corrupt ulib by accident. Holy shit. Holy shit, tacos. The stories I can tell. Alright, so right now, let me see. Let me open up Fart. Alright, Notepad++. This... Actually, I think I could... Let me video. Set this to a bigger window. No reason not to, I think. Well, hey Floop, what's going on, man? I stopped streaming on that channel because, well, I was using that channel as a temporary home because this channel had bullshit stream restriction on it, and even the backup channel I tried to make got stream restriction, so I was forced to come here, to there. But hey, cheers to this channel being back in action. Hey, Vowels. Welcome, and thanks for the follow, mate. Woo! I think I have those sounds a little bit too loud. It startled the crap out of myself. Let me see something here. So yeah, unless I can figure out if I can legally use these textures, since these are from the open source Flight Simulator Flight Gear, I probably won't release this map, at least not yet, but I do hope that I can, and I don't see why not, seeing that it should be open under an open source license like the rest of the program. And unfortunately, that would be kind of cool, man. Don't worry, I've got plenty of backup channel places just in case. In case I have to deal with that bullshit again. Come on, Gmod, what are you... whoops. No. Are you fucking shitting me? This fucking game crashed. Okay, that should at least keep the thing from crashing. And since I'm just doing work on my own game mode here, I don't need all the workshop stuff, so it's not going to be a big deal at all. Alright. And look at that shitty ass logo I made, but it's just a placeholder. Let me see something. No, it's Windows 7, but I removed all of the arrow theme stuff because it was pretty resource intensive, and if I wanted to do anything resembling gaming on this, I needed to cut out as much crap as I could. I mean, when I built this thing, things weren't that bad. Look, here's my problem right now with the flight sim I'm trying to make. If you are walking around, you can see the clipping that's going on here. On top of how weird everything looks. Why am I looking at the ass of, I don't know. Let me see something else. Hey, no clipping! No weird I did it! Yes! Woo! Oh my god, it's actually working! No weird clipping issues. Yes! I mean, granted, the textures still look really weird at this scale, but still, it works. I managed to get it down to 1 hammer unit per foot. Without the weird clipping issues. I guess the question now becomes, can I scale it down even more and still be able to not have to worry about clipping issues? Actually, I don't know if I'd even want to, because, well, let me show you. 32,768 units. At 1 hammer unit per foot. 32,768. Each side is about 6.2 miles at this scale. And square that, so this is about 38.5 square miles. At this scale, this map could take up and represent 38... Wait. That's a lot. That's cool, man. Yeah, and thanks for that watching out for that total douche canoe you were talking about before, man. Let me say something. 7,400 feet of runway here. So yeah, you should have way more than enough space at this scale to be able to fly around without worrying about hitting the edge of the map or anything, even if you were in a larger aircraft like a 737. But I feel like I could still do a little bit better in terms of the scaling down, because I want to give us more space, but I don't want to go to the extreme that I tried to do much earlier in this development, where I tried to make it so it was one time I got the scaling down so it was 150 units per 150 feet per hammer unit. 150 feet per hammer unit would mean that one map would be about 4,915 miles, 200,000 feet on long length, or about 930 miles, 930.9 miles per side, or about, holy shit, 866,591.7 miles, square miles, at 150 feet per unit. That would be way too much. I would never be able to get anything done because of all of the weird errors I would face from trying to create the geometry and whatnot. So, unfortunately, that scale would be way too insane. But maybe I can go a little bit further down. Excuse me. Question is, do I want to? Is it just me, or does the proportion seem a little weird in terms of how these textures are lined up? Yeah, that could be a fun idea. Hell yeah. So, question. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna do that. There we go. So I finally fixed the clipping issue. I'm so happy. Hang on a sec, I gotta turn your volume up so I can hear what you're saying, man. Hold on, just give me a moment. Let me. There we go. I should be able to hear you now. Yeah. There we go.
One thing in the context of soft versus hard lockdown. Soft lockdowns are basically like, oh, no right of access. Hard lockdowns are where every channel is locked down, so no one can message, no one can join. That's a hard lockdown.
Ah.
And a hard lockdown is what's happening on my server right now.
Oh man. Well, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Only people with special rights have the ability to chat. So like, for example, if like a co-owner or owner needs to send a message out, or one of the super admins needs to send a message out, they have the right to contact the owner. Apparently, the lockdown system has already kicked someone to attempt to lock.
Your mic just got a little garbled for a sec.
Huh?
Hold on, what were we saying?
My lockdown system has already kicked someone.
Ouch.
They took the boot.
So I have finally figured out, I finally got the clipping issue down, but now I'm wondering if I can scale things down even further to give people more space to fly around. I mean, 36 square miles in a hammer map. That's incredible, actually. And hold on. $32,736 feet maximum altitude on this map at this scale. Oh man. Damn. Hello, Red. Welcome to the stream, mate.
I've been doing a little bit of experimentation with the judgment on step 5. And I've actually recreated something that looks like the DDR Extreme and DDR 5th Mix, like, judgment pop out.
Ooh, that's cool.
You know, when you hit a note and, the judgment will burst out, like, stretch.
Yeah, I really liked that effect.
And then it'll go right back.
Ooh, hey, I just got a thought. We should make a DDR,
Instead of stretching it.
Hold on, your mic is cutting out like crazy. Uh-oh.
And then it'll zoom it back, like that. Instead of what DDR does, which is stretches it upwards, sideways, and then kind of collapses it back.
Ooh, that just gave me a thought. Why not do a DDR Gary's mod mode? That should be really easy, actually. Imagine an 18-person DDR game.
In fact, my Stepmania theme edit is basically the Stepmania 5 default theme, but I made edits to the metrics, made my own life bar, which is nice. I also made edits to the basically, like, the game select, like, whenever you select something, is actually the select sound from is the select sound from DDR Extreme 2.
Speaking of Extreme 2, I thought it was interesting that the file data is actually separated into 4 files. about 1 GB each, as opposed to being one file data .bin file. Kind of makes it a pain in the ass to make something that will extract the data, but
In the select profile for my Steam edit actually uses the DDR 2014 Amuse plugin. You know, when you select your profile, you get the DDR 2014 Amuse, which
mm,
kind of fits because Amuse is basically the online profile system for DDR.
yep. And actually, it's increasingly becoming something that you have to have, especially I've been hearing in terms of um, always having to be online, sort of, to be able to have a functioning arcade cabinet for newer mixes. It's fucking obnoxious.
Well, stuff like DDR 14 and DDR 13, they really don't matter. But like DDRA, if you want to unlock like a lot of extra exclusives and get a lot of like progress on your EMUs and grind stuff out, you're gonna want to have your cabinet on.
Actually, I've heard you with this mix and a few other games. You're gonna have it on just for the game to boot.
Probably because it has to grab the files online.
It seems like it would be kind of a waste if to have local data. Actually, no. What I hear is with certain mixes of certain games now, you actually swap out entire hard drives instead of doing the things that you used to use with the old 573 mixes with cartridges and CD-ROMs and stuff.
Swapping out hard drives, that means you can just rip the hard drive out, put it in your PC, you can play DDR at home.
And actually, there was a time, I have to admit, where I wanted to torrent Beatmania 2DX Happy Sky because it ran on Windows without problems. Because it was, a Windows PC based stuff,
Yeah, I'm just legit like doing experimentation at this point.
Interestingly, Beatmania 2DX Happy Sky was the one Beatmania mix I actually got to play in an arcade. Oh, man.
And now screen select music, the screen music select is quite complex with the changes I made to it.
Wait, since it's. Wait,
All the
since.
assets are all the assets on screen are the same, but the sounds are much more different.
Wait, I had a thought. Since both Stepmania and Gary's Mod use Lua, what would stop someone from making something that would allow Gary's Mod to read Stepmania Lua files and use that?
So basically, the edits that I made to screen music select, we expand a song group. It's legitimately the same sound that is used in like DDRX, DDRX2, you know,
Mm-hmm.
anything that is past DDRX. When you scroll through the music wheel, it's the same sound that is used in like DDR Extreme United States console, you know, DDR Extreme 2, uh DDR Festival, you know,
Yep.
Dancing Stage Fusion,
And Strike. I believe also use Extreme, use that version of the game.
Dancing Stage Max even.
Oh, man. Oh, and speaking of which, I've been compiling a collection of game executables from PlayStation 1, 2, and 573 arcade mixes for anyone who wants to fiddle around with them and try and figure out how they work and how different parts of them work, because it would always be nice to have more hands helping if we want to get this game into a state where we can customize the shit out of it.
Basically Stepmania 2.0.
Basically frame based. Oh man, I found I have the game loop actually figured out. Actually, the more I think about it, the more I want to try making a DDR mode for Gary's Mod. Fuck, I want to do that now. God But yeah, found the main game lib, and it is such a spaghetti of code. Holy shit.
Spaghetti, spaghetti, spaghetti.
Oh man. Well, I've ADD'd all over the place now, haven't I? Anyway, I wonder how much smaller I should or can try and go with Gary's mod with this flight sim idea in terms of scale.
Uh, the theme edit as well. When you're just sitting like on a folder, you're out of a song group, you're just sitting on a folder. It's legitimately the main menu music for DDR Extreme Japanese Edition.
Hmm.
And the roulette, when you hover over roulette, it's the music that's used for the Oni, when you're in the Oni select.
Ooh. Actually, I was watching an old preview video for Max 2 US, and it was interesting seeing at one point the standard mode in-game logo was supposed to have was supposed to be yellow instead of purple. And apparently, at one point, the logos of the for each difficulty in song was supposed to have the. Actually, I don't. Hold on, let me just see something.
Where is this? There's a song that's. Nope, that's not 200 BPM though. There's a song that's 200 BPM.
But yeah, it was originally not gonna have like the Japanese kanji for the. Hold on. Oh, that's what it was. The US mix was supposed to originally have the Japanese kanji next to the difficulty in a song stage, but they changed that to what it was where it didn't have the Japanese kanji. Interestingly.
And changing difficulties in my theme actually uses the same sound that's used for like DDR Supernova 1 and 2, DDR Extreme 2, you know, that futuristic sound you get when you switch difficulties.
Oh yeah, I know what you mean.
Still used today.
Speaking of mixes used today, God, I fucking hate that announcer that they replaced Hicks with. So punchable.
I want Taz back so bad.
Yeah.
I know someone will eventually like hack DDRA and make it so the default announcer is Taz. What's funny the fact that he's named Taz.
Basically, the new announcer, I can basically describe him with one German word. Backpfeifengesicht. Basically, a face you want to slap or punch. Oh, I love those compound words. They're so fitting. Backpfeifengesicht.
Yeah, if you wanted to play Send Me on stream, I could basically compile and send you a pack full of songs that are
Guaranteed
that
to
are
not
not
cause
going to be
issues.
copyrighted. Like any like in-house any Konami
Konami originals are safe, at least so far.
like anything like Tithmix Past. I don't know about 20 November. Like I don't know if I'll get up and
Actually, you
dance
know what?
while I
Hold
do a
on a
beat.
moment. There we go. You know what? Screw it. I'm gonna try and port DDR Max 2 to Gary's mod. I'm gonna do it.
Possibly my favorite soundtrack from any of the Pamani PC games Probably either has to be the second. Probably either has to be the second system BGM music for DDR8 or the DDR 2014-2013 EMU's sign-in screen. And my third favorite has to probably be the DDR8 EMU's logout screen.
When it comes to background music, I still say my favorite is the music used in Extreme 2's Dance Master Mode Character Select. It sounds so awesome.
I fixed it, so now it loops. I need to test two-player. And go to my faithful test song. Which, if you don't know what song I use to test themes and stuff, Future Dominators by DJ Sharpnel. Yeah, recognize that song?
Hang on.
Brought it up last night or a few nights ago. I don't know. Pretty sure it was last night.
Hang on. I was just looking up something with timers because I want to make this. Oh God, maybe I, I
Well,
just want.
fine.
I definitely. Okay, now. Ooh. Thanks for that follow, mate. Hey, Baffling, welcome to the stream.
One thing for sure, the judgment's not right. The combo is the wrong font. The combo number is the wrong font. I still want to change that bottom frame to the DDR Extreme JP thing.
I still wish that they had gone with the Japanese theme for for the US mixes. I hate that they did not. I really do.
Alright, time to make some more edits.
Alright, and you know what? Screw it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to try and port DDR Max 2 to, or make a remake of Max 2 for Stepmania. I mean, for Gary's mod. Fuck.
For Stepmania.
No,
Someone
they've already
already
done that years
commented.
ago, mate.
Someone
Actually,
already
the
did
guy
that.
who
Sorry.
did the custom Stepmania version to replicate Arcade Extremes did kind of help me out in that Reddit post I did the edit mode with some information, but I've not been able to get
I'm
him.
pretty sure I saw that Reddit post as well, so I think I've found you on a lot more platforms than just YouTube, Twitch, Mixer, and Discord.
Hmm.
Genius I Vanisher.
Wait, what
Yeah,
the?
did you see my reply on your
Yeah, I saw. What's this background thing?
Yeah, I
Oh,
bleeped out the S word because I didn't know if that was against Genius I Vanisher rules.
no, I say shit all the time. At least I think I do.
Okay, why did I dig into the default theme, like the actual default theme? Oh yeah, that's right, because I wanted to figure out what the name for
Yep.
Judgment Normal was. Where is that anyways?
So
Also,
yeah.
I keep feeling like they misspelled Judgment in there, but at the same time, it's how it's supposed to be spelled. It's like make throws me into a bad feedback loop.
Oof.
So it feels like Judgment should have an E in it, you know, or the after the G. Okay, throw that there. Then we need to go back in the fonts. Yeah,
And
this
if it
might
seems
like
like I have a very odd affinity to Max DDR Max 2, it's because Max 2 Japanese was the first one I ever played, and the arcade version I first arcade was Max 2.
yeah. At this point, my theme is just basically like asset and sound rips. Well, really, assets are custom made by me, but sounds are ripped.
uh, excuse me.
But don't worry, it's only off of DDR themes.
Oh, and if you
And you can
need,
find multiple of those around the place, so no worries.
if you needed graphics from old PS1, 2, and arcade mixes, I've been ripping graphics like crazy from the games. It's interesting. Dancing Stage Euromix 2 um, still has the copyright warning for Max 2, as well as the background static image for Max 2 logo and whatnot.
Yeah, Future Dominators. I'm pretty sure I already said this. It's like a mix of. It's like a mix of hardcore. I forgot what described it as. Frick. Okay,
Hmm.
so I described it. I described it as a mix of trance, fast-paced hardcore, and obsession. Also, the banner and background is really good if you want to test purple on your monitor. It's legit. The entire thing is filtered purple.
Oh man. Speaking of
But
filters,
the background is just like some like a like Yandere just giving you the death stare.
speaking of filters, I actually think I found information on the song data on the song wheel that affects the size of the actual mask that gives each piece of text the appropriate color. It's interesting. So I was able to stretch it out and make it weird so only part of the text was actually the specific color I want out.
Okay, let's see if this works now.
Actually, that reminds me. How the fuck am I going to replicate the song wheel doing this?
Oh, because there's a redirect that basically points to something that doesn't even exist. Wait, what does this say? There's more than one theme element that matches many font combo numbers, please. It's redirects. Just what I suspected.
Yikes.
Yeah, redirects. Those little annoyances. They're easily deletable. Yeah, find it, combo numbers, delete. There we go. Now we just hit retry, and hopefully the assets will load properly. Put on autoplay CPU. It works, but the combo numbers aren't working right. Frick. But it sort of fits.
Hmm. So,
Yeah, I really ought to demo my theme in a video.
yeah, I'm not really all that keen on Lua programming, which is kind of funny. So I'm basically doing this by the seat of my pants. But you know what? That's gonna make things a lot more interesting when I try to do this.
A lot of DJ a lot of DJ Sharpnel songs I love. Like probably my most top DJ Sharpnel songs. My top songs for DJ Sharpnel. Uh, Cyber Induction, Escape from Vorkuta, Future Nominators. I'm literally just scrolling through the song list for Sharpnel streams and uh Maro Nouchi Survivor, spelled with an E, Mooner,
Mooner.
um,
That sounds kind of weird.
Over the Fullerton Shift, 7, Shined Bad, Sunday Every Day. That's practically it. Mooner, a lot of ITG players describe it as the most physically draining song on ITG.
Which one?
Moon Earth.
Oh yeah. Oh god. I really gotta go back to the arcade
Uh,
and start
I
playing.
disagree, to be honest. Really? What I call a physically draining song is endurance songs like Anime Madness.
Oh yes, that's even more nutty. I can't
That
disagree.
I passed.
Shit, man.
Yeah, let's say my hands were stiff after it. Also, I hold a grudge against Amber's, and I despise Strange Program. Seriously, Strange Program with the high pitched voices and the hard bass, it don't mix. It sounds like garbage.
Ouch.
Also, if anyone likes the song "Stay in Your Room with K" by DJ Sharpnel, you're a hentai addict that needs therapy. And why I say that? There's a hentai style moans in the song.
Alright, so now I just gotta figure out the best way
Yep,
to
you heard me right.
structure this game using just Lua and stuff. I'm gonna use a D panel for to draw everything to, but I'm gonna need to use something as a buffer just to make it
Hey,
so
look,
that.
I made the combo numbers finally work.
Ooh, that's nice. About time. Don't you just love it when something starts working but you can't explain why it started working right?
Well, because I actually reloaded the team for once without a duplicate, so that way it actually, worked. Yeah, I could send my theme to you, like, so that way you can test it if you want.
Yeah, cool, dude. Do it.
Hold on, let me just
Right now, I just gotta
hit the
figure
hit the
out.
service switch, which the surface menu, aka the options, is actually the second frick second system BGA from DDRA. I gotta make one last change to the theme, and that's to change the common row sound and the to a to a certain sound. Where is it? Isn't it profile move? I think it is. Yep. And it's stuck. And I forgot groove music was on repeat. And it's just repeating the file over and over again. So it's just like da 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 da.
Oh God.
Yeah, it's funny when you have a repeat.
Hmm. Let me save this file as.
Oh my god.
Oh God.
The shock arrow sound is literally stuck on repeat, so it's just like all you hear is just gazoo, 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 gazoo. You just hear a bunch of shock arrows. Yo, that would be like the ultimate prank. Like someone's playing a shock arrow chart, right? Shock arrows are coming up, and like right as it's over the receptor, you hit the play button on your phone that plays a shock arrow sound. You play it right in their ear, so they think you they hit a shock arrow,
Oh God.
or they
Oh
think they
man.
dropped their combo
This
because shock arrows drop your combo, but in reality they didn't, and then they get really mad.
question for this attempt at doing a DDR in Gmod thing. What should I do about the resolution? Should I?
Let me take a peek at it. YouTube.com thinking
Well, I haven't gotten anything really ready yet.
derp gamer.
I
I
haven't
need
really
to
gotten anything set up yet, but I realized this is gonna be something I need to tackle. As in, should I have it set to? I definitely won't have it set to its native arcade resolution of 320 by 224. That would be way too small. And oh, 320 by 240, I should say. And the PS2
just set it to like just set it to like 1024 by 768.
but I mean, how would that, in terms of the graphics stretching and whatnot? I wonder if that would make things look too weird or whatnot.
Here, what is the highest for? Pretty sure the highest 4 by 3 ratio that you can find is 1280 by 1024.
1024. If you have a 1080p monitor, that doesn't help, does it? I don't know.
Which somehow is decently scaled on my monitor. Let me just switch this 4 by 3 one on Stepmania. In fact, funny thing is, I legit have a 1024 by 1280 by 1024 monitor as my second monitor. So if I just drag this over here, it should just sort of scale perfectly, but there we go. I'm actually running it on 75 hertz on this monitor. If I wanted to, I could just switch that to 75 hertz. Of course, it won't make a difference on
Alright, so
here
here's what I'm
monitor.
gonna try and do. Let
But
me.
if I shove it on the second monitor,
I'm gonna try and. Let's see. Music, games, B-Money, extracted graphics, Dance Dance Revolution arcade mixes. Tojo, welcome, welcome. How you doing, dude? Welcome to the stream, mate.
welcome to your ultimate doom.
And speaking of Doom, last night started playing through Doom 2 with the brutal Doom mod on, of course. It is fun.
Fuck
Oh
yourself.
yeah. So the arcade resolution, actually 640 by 480. It seems like. Oh yeah,
It'll be
that's what it.
640 by 480 when it comes to, because when you actually load into a song, the game resolution changes.
Hmm.
You never knew that?
Wait, can you repeat that? I kind of missed part of it.
It's probably 640 by 480 because when you go into an actual song, the game resolution will change, so that way, details are much more better. But when you're on the music
Interesting.
wheel, but when you're on the music wheel, it'll be at like 320 by whatever, a much more lower resolution. And speaking of low resolutions, I'm running Stepmania at what would be
Interesting.
normal.
Yeah, the static backgrounds here in the arcade mixes for at least for this for the game I'm looking at right now is 320 by 240, and yet like the static background for the game are 640 by 480. Interesting. Isn't that a little weird?
Depends.
A burning heat 3 option mix 320 by 240 Sugaru 320 by 240 breakdown 320 by 240 the whistle song 320 by 240.
Whistle song.
Yep.
The way you said it just like so like stood out.
Yeah.
And then the way you said that as well, like yeah. Okay, I'll kinda like
Yeah, I knew it.
you're doing too much.
Let's see if I can make something work.
Diabetes.
Did they actually ever implement a roulette in first mix or second mix? Because interestingly, there doesn't seem to be such a function, but there are placeholder graphics that seem to imply that they wanted to put that in. Odd, isn't it? But yeah. Alright, back to what I was trying to do. Put together graphics for Max 2 for my attempt to.
I really want to run a CRT monitor as my primary monitor.
Ooh.
Why? What? A lot of people might ask why. People be like, "Raise, well, that's outdated technology. What do you mean? That you should throw that out the window like everyone else did when the analog era ended." The reason why I want to get a CRT monitor, first off, there's a lot of picture customization. Two, high refresh rates. Three, low latency. And four, you look like a badass. And five, you get to enjoy that nice old CRT squeal
Oh yeah.
that'll probably bleed through into my mic.
You know what? Screw it. I'm gonna make the Stepmania. No, the. God damn it. The Gary's mod port I'm doing go at 640 by 480 just for the shits and giggles. Just for now. Since I'm drawing everything to a screen, to its own panel, I can always change it so you can customize the panel's resolution and positioning later on. But yeah, I have not really done much in Lua before, so I'm kind of going by the seat of my pants here.
I love the rhythm of this one song.
There we go. Well, we got the game screen panel resolution. Uh, Screen resolutions there.
Whenever I listen to something like Paranoia Revolution or Max Pure on like max volume, I get goosebumps where it's like getting to the end part, or when like Paranoia Revolution, with the sirens in the background.
Oh yeah. Oh god. Nightmare fodder for some people at least.
you know, like like what Arch Owl did, I want to make my own like vocal parody of like Paranoia Revolution,
Oh god. That would be fun.
and then I'll post it on YouTube. I'll call it paranoia devolution.
Do it.
It, wait, it's stuck on autoplay. There we go. Yeah. Oh, man. I'm trying to sing it while at the same time also trying to play it.
Oh God.
Yeah, yeah. I sound like Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Oh my God, you do. Only if he was suffering from a
Select game mode. I'm laughing so much. Select music. That sounds like sound music. From my part, it sounds like skull crunching. Okay, here we go.
Convert Tim to BMP. Games and gaming. Music, games. Bimani, games. DDR, games.
I'm so impressed I could cry. Thank you very much for your best dance. Every viewer on your stream probably thinks I'm the most retarded person ever. If anyone is on Twitch, please clip that.
Oh God.
Subscribe for more DDR song parodies.
Interesting
Next
how
up,
this data
next
is
up, possession.
roof.
370 BPM, by the way.
Nothing
Even
gonna
though the song is
stop.
like 180 BPM.
I'm still trying to figure out how the step data actually in the old SSQ format actually shows.
You're gonna hear my best impression of possession.
Hold on. Ooh, hello, Pumped Mouse. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for the follow, mate. Hey. So we've got. Let's see. Actually, I gotta be careful when exploring these files and wanting to use them to not get distracted, because as much as I want to make a DDR Max 2 port for Gary's mod, I gotta be careful because I don't want to get sidetracked into figuring out how the game data is structured in arcade mixes. So Midnight Blaze's static background is 51,200 bytes into the card.dat file for Max 2. Orion 78 Civilization Mix is 155,648 bytes. But yeah, there has to be some kind of table, just like with the PS2 mixes. What the fuck? Anyway. No. Oh man. Oh man, this sounds really. Oh Jesus. Oh my God.
Sounds like I'm trying to do that. You know the
Ah.
you know in SpongeBob, how to make a Krabby Patty, do that
Yes.
speaking for real thing.
I know what you mean there. Yes. Yes, I know what you mean, mate. Oh my god, that's funny. Alright, so we got. Let me actually modify this. I don't think the Max 2 version had the registered trademark logo and that big ugliness next to
What what should I make a song parody of? What should I say?
materials.
No, not Happy Lucky Yippee. Fuck that song. How about Aether? Yeah, I'll do Aether.
So I'm having trouble finding certain graphics, and the arcade disc I got of Max 2 does not seem to have the B Money logo. I think I'm gonna have to use CHD man for MAME to take the CHD for Max 2 that I have and turn it into an actual binary file so I can try and extract all the graphics I can that way. Fuck.
I'm going along with the notes in the simple. Frick.
Don't frick. Right, so DDR Max. Wait, I have the arcade version of Max on here. I wonder what the hell it is that's keeping the MAS 3507D sound chip from being emulated in MAME, because that is the MPEG 1 and 2 decoder that is being used by the 573 for digital audio. And if they could actually get that emulated, I think sound emulation would probably work for third mix to extreme. Unless I'm mistaken. Of course, another idea would be to just convert the audio to an analog format, which another user on the internet I've actually seen had suggested doing that as a kind of stopgap measure to make it so you can use the audio in
No, I'm
573.
not gonna do Trip Machine.
Oh god.
I am not going to do Trip Machine.
Oh cool. I still have Max 2 arcade on here. Good.
Should I do 20 November?
Oh god. 623 megabytes.
Alright, time to do 20 November. While at the same time I'm trying to play the chart.
Oh my god. This is really silly in a good way, but it's silly nonetheless.
Frick.
Ball of frick. A ball of frick? No, I don't want to delete this file. God damn it.
Boots and cats. Frick. Sorry, song ended. Sorry, song ended. Here, how about I do Ska Go Go?
Oh my god.
I don't know how to sing in Spanish, so it's gonna sound like doo doo.
Oh my god, that's funny
It's
though.
gonna sound like I'm yelling random Russian words. Like I'm yelling something to commence attack on like the United States. Oh boy, time to sing in Spanish or however whatever freaking language this is sung in. It's Scott. I don't know what language it originated from. It sounds a drooby beats. Traidorira. Boom, boom, boom.
What fucking parameters are missing? Oh my god, no, these parameters are not fucking missing.
Freaking trill. Yeah, that was my impression of Ska Go Go. Anyone want to clip that? No? Alright, frick you.
Hmm.
Should I do Butterfly?
Oh no. Oh no.
The Upswing mix.
No.
I'm gonna do it.
Oh man.
I'll do Captain Jack. After that, I'll do Boom Boom Dollar. All the upbeat mixes. Alright, time for Butterfly.
Okay, so I got the CHD as the input.
Where's
Oh
my
my
samurai?
god.
Where's the
It
fight?
sounds like
Green
it
black
sounds like it sounds like they are being forcibly having steroids
Where's the
hormones.
samurai?
Sounds like they're forcibly having hormones pumped into them while they're having a seizure or
Where's the
something.
samurai? I'm searching the way all across Japan just to find a samurai. Still a little shy. Yes, I need my samurai. I, freaking butterfly. Black blue, and I need my freaking samurai.
Oh
I,
god.
and butterfly. Green, black, and blue, and one of the freaking lyrics. Where's my samurai? Horseman samurai. It's high over the hills just to find you.
Let me see something.
Keep me in the sweat. I need my samurai. I. You need butterfly. Green, black, and blue like the colors in the sky. I. Butterfly. Green, black, and blue like the colors of the sky. I triple A it. I triple A'd it, by the way.
Nice.
While at the same time singing like complete garbage. This is funny. Time for Captain Jack. Let's just say I'm probably gonna be saying like left, right, and up frickin' directions. Because that's like half the lyrics in the song. Is just directions.
Yay, it's actually extracting. Woot! Oh, I forgot. I already extracted from CHD.
Go left or right. I don't forget.
Left go,
So
right go, pick
let's
up,
say
step go, left go, right go, left. I haven't heard the song in years and I remember that. How the fuck do I... Oh, you know how I remember that? Because back when I was working at a computer camp, I used to have other friends who were just as into DDR as I was. And we had one guy, whenever it would start raining, we'd have to run from the computer lab to wherever we were eating for lunch. The guy would actually kind of get us pumped by singing Captain Jack. It was awesome. It was awesome.
The 70 is the best. Go left, go right, the circular, go left, go right, go up the house, go diagonal. Look, Captain Jack, look, Captain Jack. This song really sounds gay. God, la da 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 da. La da da left, right, sideways. La da da da. Come on, Captain Jack. Go left, go right, it goes diagonal sideways. Go left, go right, go diagonal sideways. I should have said backwards as well.
So while that data is extracting, I'm going to look at my
No, I'm not
attempt
doing any.
at a railroad map.
I'm not going to do any song by Erotic.
Oh, God.
Frick them.
Oh, Nick, please not so quick. Would sound even more weird if you were to try.
Please not so good.
Oh, God. What the? How the hell did the guys at Konami think it was a good idea to have that kind of shit in the game?
So dirty, the song title. So dirty.
It turns out, I had extracted the binary file from Fourth Mix Plus, so I can add that eventually to the pile of executable files I can dish up for people who want to help me with researching how the games work and all that stuff.
I just realized, like, a lot of songs from DDR are about love.
Oh, yeah.
Coincidence?
I don't know.
I'm gonna do my best impression of Max 300.
Oh my. Ooh, first Gabriel. Welcome to the stream, and thanks for the follow, mate.
And welcome to my retarded singing as well.
Oh, God. Yeah, I apologize for any ear bleed that might occur. But I am not responsible for. I can never get the hang of Beatmania 2DX's controllers, no matter how much I try. Which sucks because it's such a fun game. Oh my God. It sounds like a duck choking on a hoagie or something. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Eighteen spikes, 18 pains, 18 spikes, go! Pressure.
How come I can't remember where I put VTF edit? There we go.
It sounds so stupid. I'd probably wake up the entire neighborhood with that.
Oh God.
Should I do Baby Love Me?
Oh God, no. Oh, convert WAD file. I can. Oh, this gives me a thought.
How about I do Horatio?
Oh God.
It's
Oh,
just a bunch of. It's like pirate music, so it should be easy, right?
wait, so I had a
Right?
notion. I'm going to convert the WAD files for Doom, and
I'm gonna do this console challenge shirt, so it's gonna be harder.
I'm gonna convert the files for Doom so I can make port over the Doom maps into Gary's mod properly. But no, Troll Bob. This is actually Windows 7, but with all of the Arrow theme crap turned down or completely disabled because of just how idiotically consuming with regards to processing everything can be. Let me just see. Program files. Whoops. Theme. Theme apps. Common. Gary's mod. Oh god, this background sound. Oh god.
Shotguns! Frick you! I failed, I think. I got a C.
Oh, how did. Ouch.
Even though I drained all my health. How did I do kung fu fighting?
Oh jeez.
Oh, how about Tohoku evolved? Pray for all.
Ah, damn it. I guess I can't extract all the files from Doom. That sucks because I really wanted to make the maps from Doom and make it so they were kind of interconnected so that you would actually play through it all in one setting, either alone or with people. That would be kind of fun. Jesus, a lot more files were found this time around now that I was looking through the entirety of the Max 2 arcade disc. Hopefully, I can find suitable textures for this Max 2 PS port to Gary's mod. That would be a fun thing to do. But in the meantime, I'm gonna look at this map I was trying to make before.
With you, with you.
Oh wait, I just remembered I had taken textures of the yellow line bumpy texture thing they have at the train stations, to stay clear of the yellow line shit.
Prayers.
And I'm hoping that I could use that for an actual texture that would
That
add
sounds like a
some.
machine gun there.
Oh God.
With you. That sounded like I was gonna work up and spit.
Oh God.
Yeah.
At least you didn't shit your pants doing that.
I probably would if I was playing on a pad.
Oof. Oh, that kind of reminds me of a time where I was playing TF2 and some of my friends and I, we actually got into a comp match. And just as we were starting up, I kind of sharded.
Oh, Pop Guy just gone. I should tell him to join. And
Yes, yes. Let's see. There we go. A no draw texture. Let me move this train.
I told him to join.
Yes.
Oh, I know what I should do. I should do Burning Heat.
Oh shit, yes.
Full option mix as well.
From Beatmania 2DX7 style. Oh man. Still a classic.
Alright, time to play Burning Heat.
In Soviet Russia, he'd burn you. Wait. It already burns you. What the fuck am I talking about?
Well, it depends on what type of heat it is.
And
And
the
how
intent.
hot the heat is.
Yep.
In Soviet Russia, options burn you.
Oh my good god. Okay, so how the fuck did this brush get so messed up? I just don't understand why this texture, why this brush is just so distorted. What the hell did I ever do to you, Sir Texture? No, Sir Brush of Map. Crap. That's weird. Where is it? Well, that's partially solved. That was, oh fuck it. I'll just rebuild the stupid thing all over again.
Fit with background intro and everything.
Hmm.
In fact, I'm gonna play it right now. Tales of plenty. Thank you, Derpy Gamer. Yo, I feel like on April Fools, I should make a parody of your intro, and then you can play it for
That would be
views.
funny. So,
Or for like any day you're feeling goofy, you can just use it as that intro.
how many Tim files have been extracted so far? Let me see here.
I'm gonna do Happy Wedding.
350. The word "happy wedding," the song where it sounds like the singer is saying a penis instead of happy wedding, happy something.
Should I do Happy Wedding? You know what? I'll do I feel.
So look at this. I've been extracting files from Max 2, the arcade mix, because I want to actually be able to use them for this Gary's Mod Max 2 port. The tool I'm using is not even 27. It's only 27% of the way through the file. It's already found 352 images.
You know what? I'm gonna do Sakura.
Do it, do it. Man, that song was fun. I
Oh, frick!
remember a long time
It's on the
ago,
Ani chart. There we go.
my
Let me redo this quick.
my cousins used to have an Xbox and had Ultra Mix 3. So back when I was well into my prime, which I can easily get back to if I am able to go and keep playing again. I would scare the crap out of them by just doing this on a pad that slid around like crazy. Holy crap.
Frick you. Frick, I just got a good
Crap.
Hi. 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 I, I.
32%, it's already found another image file.
Frick. Wonder how many
Frick.
people are reaching for the mental bleach.
I'm sure. I really have no idea, actually.
You know what? I'm gonna do a parody of Arch Owl's parody of Paranoia Survivor Max.
A parody of a parody. Parodyception.
Yep.
Alright, so graphics. Games and gaming. Music, games, Bimani, games, DDR, games. Whoops, wrong folder. Well, this so far has seemed to yield a lot better in terms of the graphics extraction. A lot better. Sort of. All these digits and numbers.
What did you do?
Type. I wish that there were tools for recompressing the data that was extracted and decompressed.
Derpy.
Yeah.
Konami's favorite song is Gay Bar by Electric Six. Wanna take you to a gay bar. I'm gonna take you to a gay bar.
Mm.
I'm gonna take you to a gay bar, gay bar, gay bar. I'm just gonna play, no lyrics. I wanna take you to a gay bar.
So why the fuck did the stupid hammer editor make my brush so strangely distorted? I wish I knew. Let me just tools, texture application, browse. Here we are. That looks right. It's 64 units tall, which is about 4 feet, which is the usual platform height for a train, at least.
Oh my god, it's looping again.
Oh, God.
No, thank you. Oh, why with the jacks? Because literally in the lyrics it said I got something to put in you at the gay bar.
Oh, God.
Like what?
354 images extracted from Max 2. And we're at 46%. Wonder if I'll be able to find the other images, because I need that B-Money logo and that Dance Mania advert for my implementing the attract sequence.
Why not put the track sequence all into one video?
Because remember, there's a song demo, and the song changes. It loops through a cycle of songs for each loop through the track sequence. Actually, that would be that raises another thing I want to do eventually when I go and do some more research into DDR. Figure out where the data is that determines how long the track sequence screens are. That would be fun to just have it zip through over and over and over and over. And then slow it down so you get stuck on the Konami logo. Actually, I once did a hack where I changed it so it just played the Konami logo part over and over and over and over and over. It was pretty stupid.
it'll be in the call level.
Cool, man. Like this. Oh, please work correctly. Oh, good, excellent. Whoa, that was loud. Before I save this. That sounds really cool, slowed down. Game mode. Content. Sound. Alright. OGG Forbes. There we go. Now I got the Konami logo. Wow, this thing found a lot more files in that time. Shit. This is great. I'm gonna be able to actually implement this with the proper graphics and everything after all. Because authenticity, I'm a pain in the ass about. But here's the thing, if I'm gonna make a DDR clone in Gary's mod, I am going to need to be able to at least have it locked to 60 frames a second, because in DDR we don't use actual time, like literal seconds and whatnot, to deal with timing stuff. You deal with frames. Hey, South Hornet, welcome to the stream. How you doing? So, what I'm doing right now, just so I can kind of answer any questions ahead of time, I'm trying to make a clone of a 2D game in Gary's mod, just for the hell of it, just to see if I could do it. While also working on some maps, some other maps. it's kind of like bouncing around from one thing to the other. I know it's kind of a pain, I would imagine. I don't want to merge these vertices, but it's just hard for me to not focus on two things at a time, or at least try to, because I like doing a lot of different things with Gary's mod, whether it be map making or trying to do map making anyway, and trying to make game modes and stuff. Let's see. Oh, that looks alright, I think. This is not going to be pretty, but it's going to be functional, and that's really all I care about right now. Well, actually, know what I gotta do. Let me just fix a couple of things. This. First, we bring that there. There. And we fix this. No, I don't want to merge the damn vertices. And this I should change, really, despite it looking the way it does here. Make that about a foot. Guy, that's one thing about... Ooh, that could be cool. You know what? I actually was thinking that if I could find where the Konami logo graphic itself is and where the sound is, I could easily do a swap. I think that would actually be pretty easy to do. Granted, even I say this, I preface this with a little disclaimer about the fact that you would have to still be careful about overwriting files and being able to get the file sizes just right. At least until I can learn how to make it so you can repack a PlayStation 2 disc so it will actually boot properly. Because once that's done, then I can make a file data.bin file with things moved around as needed to accommodate this, and then change the entries in the game disk, which I have a lot of flexibility for, at least for Max 2, because I still have quite a few kilobytes after the end of the actual game image where there was leftover debugging data. Of course, in Extreme US, you have almost 3 megabytes of space that are taken up by this debugging data. So you have a lot of space that you could actually theoretically use for relocations and stuff like that. And to be honest, that is actually almost 3 megabytes if you're using a mix that has that much space left over. Actually is a lot of space to work with. It really is. Oh man. There we go. Is that not the ugliest train platform you've ever seen? I think it is. But what do I know? I'm not an artist. No, I don't want to merge my fucking vertices. Come on, asshole. I'm just making a train station map for Gary's mod just because I want to try and do that. Plus, this is supposed to be a map making stream, but I kind of got a little sidetracked with an idea I had involving trying to make a DDR Max 2 clone for Gary's mod, which would actually be quite fun if I can actually pull it off. I've been waiting though because I've extracted from MAME's CHD format the disk image for DDR Max 2 arcade because the copy I have of Max 2 does not have, I don't think, things structured in a way where it's easy to try and extract data, graphics. I mean, I can do it from the card.dat file, but I can't do it from the game.dat because that seems to be missing for some reason. Oof. But now I'm just waiting, and now I'm going to convert these images and then hopefully use them to make a DDR clone. And since I can use frames, I'll be able to pretty much easily implement the frame-based systems. Although I'm sure it'll be really wonky until I can do more to actually learn how these systems work with frames and frame values and all. Like, it's such a pain in the ass trying to figure out how the step data deals with the frames and how that is all handled, because I've been reading the data and using Saxon Pike's information, but it just feels like there's so many holes. Actually, I don't know if I should have the platform overhanging the third rail. That's kind of stupid, isn't it? That is. Let me see. From rail, 43 units. $48 units there. Now I gotta fix this up because this. Oh wait, no, they didn't get distorted somehow. What the hell? How did that not get distorted, man? Sheesh. All right, there. No, I don't want to merge my frickin' vertices. Thanks for asking, game. There we go. There. That looks like a proper train platform. It may be a little ugly. It may be very ugly, actually. I'm hoping to make it so that the third rail, if you touch it, will actually kill you. Very morbid touch of realism. I think we've all gotten some form of safety lectures from local railroads when we were in grade school. I know. Oh, I know. I've seen and heard some very gruesome stories. So I don't think I'm trying to make light of it or anything. Of course, I don't know anyone who has a brain and would come to that conclusion. I don't know that I'm doing that. So let's see, 78%, 545 images extracted. Jesus, that's a lot of files. All right, so convert. Why doesn't it save the folder? I want to. Piece of I hate when a great tool is ruined by a very annoying interface. Let me see. The other thing I gotta be wary about is when I'm doing this extraction, looking at because it dumps the files with the number of bytes into the file that that of the game disk that the file was found, and I have to be careful because then I'll get sidetracked by wanting to go and continue using that information to find where stuff was extracted and how the format for storing file data is structured and whatnot. And still, I'm not getting. God damn. I just want the Bimani logo. Oh, I know what I can do if I want to get that in the Dance Mania logo. Okay. I need those two screens, at least two screens, so I can actually make this DDR clone in Gary's mod. That would be fun. There we go. Boot check. I'm wondering if this is where it goes through and makes sure all of the hardware is valid and all the security dongles are in place and all that stuff. Whoops. Hmm. Bimani logo there. That's what I was looking for. There, we got that.
DDR Max 2.
And of course, since the audio decoder chip isn't working, we won't get sound effects, or I mean game audio when this is going. Let me say something here. Best ranking. Ooh. Double. Wow, does this scroll through each of the Oni courses? Nope. And then it just goes right back to the warning logo. Alright, so now I think I got the graphics I need for this. Okay. Oh, 640 by 480. Oh, so it's done at the native resolution. That's excellent. This helps so much, actually. Okay. Whoops. I, I just save. Did I really just save a file as one comma? I didn't even know you could put a comma into the file names there. That's really funny, actually. Uh-oh, I just opened up GIMP, didn't I? I mean, I like GIMP a lot. I just don't think I need to use it right now. No, fuck nutters. Pug flutters. Now, why does that Konami logo have that black on the edge? I don't know. 2. Okay. Three. I don't understand why there's this black line on the side here. It shouldn't be. 4. Hello, welcome back, mate. Alright, save as 5.png. Actually, I don't think that my numbering was accurate for this because, well, if I was going to do this by scene number in the track sequence, this would actually be off by 1. Shit. Squeaky Mike.
Because the little dangle piece is freaking out of alignment. So I'm taking off the cover, trying to realign it.
Ouch.
have to fucking muscle this thing in.
Tools, root 760, X2 JP. That's interesting. In Max 2, Japanese version, is the banner for Max 300, as well as other DDR Max songs. Well, it just finished looking through all the Max 2 files.
Yeah, fuck it. How am I gonna take you to it?
Why can't I find... Wow. Wow. Is there supposed to be a random in Max 2 JP? Because look, I found a banner image that does that is oh, hang on a sec. Alright, so I found this random banner in Max 2. Actually, hold on. I know I'm getting sidetracked here.
What's the
But
banner of?
I gotta put this into the cutting room floor article. I really gotta. So yeah, it's like they just took Max and modified the crap out of it to make Max 2, which makes sense because it's, cuts down on the amount of work. But the way they did it, they kept so many assets in place here from Max. Well, or a number of them rather. Anyway. Now, where is that one? Even in the PS2 version of Max 2, the backgrounds are actually 320 by 240 for the song backgrounds, while the menu backgrounds are all 640 by 480. Weird, huh?
What are you talking about? The PS2?
Yeah. Just like with the arcade mixes.
You really should rename your stream to DDR reverse XD.
Well, problem is I'm trying to actually extract these graphics so I can do Gary's mod stuff with them. So, what can I say? One, two, three, four, five. 8. So, okay, so I am going to number these based off of screen number. All right, there we go. Now we got the track sequence that I can actually code this thing. Time. Hmm. GM think. Let's see. GM think. Called every frame on client and every tick on the server. So if I make the server side, then I could easily have it so we have 60 frames a second limiting. Is my thinking off? I hope it's actually kind of accurate. But could you imagine though, a Gary's Mod server for DDR where you had 24 people playing at once? Could you imagine how stupid that would be? But how awesome at the same time?
Well, there had to be two.
Hmm?
It's like only two people could play at a once.
No, I remember Ultra Mix for the Xbox. You used to be able to have up to 4.
except we're not making this like except we're not making this like Ultra Mix, we're making it like
No, of course. I'm just thinking about in general, if I wanted to make a DDR clone that would let you have that many people. That would be absolutely idiotically fun.
I mean there is that many quad player.
Yeah, I remember I used to play Stepmania online, at least for a little bit once, a while back, and I remember that used to be a lot of fun. Holy shit, with the number of people. Cool.
You know, small still exists.
Hmm?
Many online still
I
exists.
can't hear you.
Many online still exists.
Of course, that's cool. I'm not surprised. One, two, three, four, five, 6, 8. Wait, there is no 6. But I can make one.
I wonder why the six is removed.
Huh?
Oh, yeah, 666.
I can't hear a word you're saying.
I wonder why the six is removed. Oh yeah, 666.
There we go. Now the 6 will be a blank until I can get the step data reading working in this Gmod clone. Oh, this is gonna be really cool if I can get this going, you know?
I really wish we were on like a call calls, so that way I can screen share.
Mm. I keep forgetting no semicolon after a line after lines in Lua. Because I'm so used to that, having programmed in Java, C, and C++. Hmm. You know, I think I actually am going to go and transition this stream into a DDR reverse engineering stream. I'm feeling like doing that. So, lads and lassies, I hope you all had some fun, and I'll be back streaming soon.
This is only a temporary intermission.
You better believe it, mates.
The stream will be back online soon.
Actually, I don't think I'm even going to completely end the stream. I'm actually going to just put the be right back up. That should work. So I'll be back soon, folks.